on News Center 1 today. A gunman shot and killed 9 people and wounded several others at a community college in Oregon Thursday morning. We'll have the latest this morning from Roseburg, Oregon. Then, Russian leader Vladimir Putin heads to Paris today for talks that were supposed to be about Ukraine, but will now likely include Russia's military campaign in Syria. Details from Tracy Potts coming up. And Rapid City Mayor Steve Allender is proclaiming October as National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. How local organization Wavy is bringing awareness. Friday, October 2nd, 2015.
You're watching News Center 1 Today with Anya Mueller, meteorologist Louis George, and Monica Davis.
And good Friday morning, everyone. A live look of downtown Deadwood, where we find Monica Davis. We'll check in with her in just a bit. I'm Anya Mueller.
I'm Louis George. Thank you for choosing to start your morning with us here on News Center 1 today. It's going to be a big weekend up there in Deadwood. A lot going on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And Monica's going to be playing some of those games.
Yeah.
She was telling me about it this morning. I don't know. Hopefully she pulls through.
Yeah, I think she'll do all right. We'll check in with her, get a preview of what's going on. If you have any weekend plans, or if you don't have weekend plans, maybe a good place to head up will be Deadwood. And if you have any outdoor plans, unfortunately, you probably want to go ahead and move those inside, maybe go with plan B.
Yeah, because if we get the rain and then the wind on top of that, that's not fun.
Yeah, and as far as the rain goes, it's going to be a little more scattered. We'll just see pretty much off and on showers. But what it's going to be is just going to be kind of cloudy, dreary, and we're also going to have to deal with that wind. Could see gusts up to 50 miles per hour in some areas, at least for today. We'll take a look at that here in a little bit. But for yesterday, that was nice.
It was nice.
Guess what we did yesterday?
What?
Went up to Spearfish Canyon.
Oh,
did a little hiking up there.
Oh,
looked at the colors. Had to get up there.
Before the wind.
Before the wind and the rain moved
Well, Louis, I'm headed Sunday. So you better give me some good weather.
I talked to the leaves up there. I told them to hang on. I told them to hang on for you.
You talked to the leaves.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. But we went up there. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful day. 68 is where we topped out at in Rapid City. 49 degrees was that low. So overall, right around where we should be for the second day in October. Sun coming up now, 6:51 a.m. The sun is going down at 6:32 p.m. Your current temperatures overall mostly in the 40s, in the 50s, a few 40s this morning. 48 in Spearfish, 48 in Hewlett. We're at 52 Mount Rushmore, 52 also in Rapid City. So these temperatures right now, we're really not going to warm them up a whole lot as we move throughout the day. That's because the cloud cover overhead and also those scattered rain showers are going to keep our temperatures pretty much on the cooler side. As far as the radar goes, we are seeing a few showers begin pushing into the Black Hills this morning, and this is what we can expect throughout the morning, those off and on showers. It looks like the heaviest band, though, even a thunderstorm in parts of Montana this morning, that's slowly beginning to move off to the northeast. But as far as our rainfall goes, it looks like the heaviest is going to move in tonight and early tomorrow morning. That's when we can expect the most amount of rain. Also a little bit of fog this morning, just 7 miles visibility in Spearfish, no visibility in Hewlett, so seeing some dense fog there. But Custer, Rapid City, Ellsworth, Pine Ridge, Phillip, we're seeing no fog at this point, just those cloudy skies, kind of a low ceiling as far as our sky cover goes. Your Friday planner is going to show 54 degrees by 9 a.m., 55 by noon, 58 by 3. A little bit of patchy fog with those scattered rain showers. However, like I said, wind. That's going to be the big story. Winds out of the southeast 20 to 30 miles per hour with a gust even into the 40s here in Rapid City. Now, coming up here in just a few minutes, we'll take a look at the southeast with Hurricane Joaquin currently tracking towards the eastern coast of the U.S. We'll get the latest updates in just a minute. But until then, Anya.
A gunman shot and killed 9 people and wounded several others at a community college in Oregon Thursday morning. The suspect was then shot and killed after being confronted by police. NBC's Jennifer Borklin has the latest from Roseburg, Oregon.
A familiar scene unfolding, a candlelight vigil following a mass shooting on a school campus.
Just from report that he's got a long gun.
The students here in Southern Oregon, they never expected it to happen to them.
We just dropped everything and we ran. And when we ran out of the building, everybody went every which way. It was so chaotic.
My teacher had come running into the room in a very big panic, telling all the students, 20 plus, to come into a teacher's room in the back and hide and duck down, shut off all the lights, and don't make any noise.
The 26-year-old shooter gunned down, but not before killing at least 9 students and seriously injuring 7 others.
We have at least 2 heroic officers who responded into the building within minutes and exchanged gunfire with the suspect.
The assailant's father in Southern California says the family is crushed.
Obviously, it's been a devastating day. Devastating for me and my family.
President Obama says we have become numb to this.
This is a political choice that we make. To allow this to happen every few months in America. We collectively are answerable to those families who lose their loved ones because of our inaction.
In these cases, the president says, thoughts and prayers are not enough.
The sheriff here in Douglas County says because this is classified as a mass shooting, they may not release the names of the victims for at least a day while they make identifications and notify next of kin. In Roseburg, Oregon, Jennifer Bjorklund, NBC News.
Thank you, Jennifer. And closer to home, new details emerging about a school shooting that took place in Harrisburg on Wednesday. The teenage suspect has been charged with attempted murder for shooting his school principal, Kevin Lean. He has been identified as 16-year-old Mason Buell.
And this morning, my office filed a criminal complaint in adult court, in circuit court, versus Mason T. Buell. He is charged with 2 counts. The first count is attempted murder, first degree. The second count is commission of a felony while armed with a firearm.
And a prayer service was held Thursday evening at the Harrisburg Performing Arts Center. People of all faiths joining together to pray for peace and safety. Principal Lean offering prayers to Mason Buell and his family, adding that he hopes Mason can get the help he needs. And still to come on News Center 1 today, a new month brings awareness to domestic violence in our community. How one local organization is helping to spread the awareness. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Synchrony Financial. Engage with a call center team that makes customers smile. Engage with a job where great benefits are only one of the benefits. Engage with us. We're now hiring for call center positions in Rapid City. Learn more and apply at synchronycareers.com. That's SYNCHRONY careers.com. Or text SYF12 to 90206. Again, text SYF12 to 90206. Engage with us.
Black Hills Barbecue would like to invite you to 2060 West Main Street in Rapid City, South Dakota.
We smoke our meats low and slow on our smoker right outside. Come on down to Black Hills Barbecue and try our delicious ribs, succulent brisket, our smoked pulled pork, amazing smoked ribeyes, all of our sides, desserts, and our wonderful smoked prime rib on Saturdays.
Visit us Sunday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Fridays and Saturdays, we're open until 10.
Come as a customer.
Enjoy our staff and leave as family.
And welcome back to News Center 1 today. Good Friday morning, everyone. Hurricane Joaquin was a Category 3 yesterday morning, strengthened to a Category 4 late in the day yesterday and overnight. Now, there was also some flooding already on the East Coast, not associated with Hurricane Joaquin. This is in Charleston, South Carolina. A lot of rain already fell. Houses and roads were flooded, and now what this is actually a cold front which stalled out over the East Coast, dropped plenty of rain. As you can see here, just completely flooded. Now, as far as what forecasters are worried about now is Hurricane Joaquin, which is making its way up the eastern coast of the U.S. However, the good news is the forecast track yesterday morning, they're having it make landfall around North Carolina and Virginia, even South Carolina, by early next week. That track has now keeping it off the East Coast. However, this is such a big storm and such a big system that it's still going to bring a lot of rain in to the East Coast. So as we take a look at the satellite radar, we can see Joaquin just spinning right now, just off of the Bahamas, 130-mile-per-hour wind. So it's a very strong system. That's going to continue to track to the northeast, but we can see rain is already falling there in parts of eastern North Carolina and South Carolina. So there's the cold front that's pretty much just stalled out, already dropping anywhere from 6 to 10 inches of rain. If the moisture Joaquin makes landfall there, they could see up to a foot of rain. Now, as far as our weather goes, we're going to see some rain, but we're not going to see nearly as much. We could see anywhere from maybe 1/4 of an inch to close to an inch of rain, but overall it's more going to be likely the scattered variety. 58 degrees for a high today in Rapid City, 51 in Custer, 60 in Newcastle, patchy morning fog. Also the big thing's going to be the wind. Winds out of the southeast anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour with a gust into the 40s. 58 in Interior, 57 in Sturgis, 61 in Belfouche. We'll take a closer look at the timing of this rain and my full local forecast coming up just after the break. But until then, Anya.
Russian leader Vladimir Putin heads to Paris today for talks that were supposed to be about the Ukraine, but will now likely include Russia's military campaign against Syria. Tracy Potts is in Washington, where the Obama administration is trying to figure out Putin's strategy. Tracy, what can you tell us about the White House concerns?
Anya, the concern here is that Russia is going after Syria's opposition, some of which we trained, and not after terrorists.
New this morning, the foreign affairs chief for Russia's Duma, their version of Congress, says the bombing may go on for 3 or 4 months. Russia says these airstrikes have destroyed a dozen Islamic State targets. The U.S. doesn't believe it.
Russia is targeting areas where there are few, if any, ISIL forces operating.
Russia wants to prop up President Assad.
The Pentagon, Turkey, the U.S.-led coalition are all warning Russia to stay away from President Assad's opponents. Their concern? What happens if Russia hits opposition forces trained by the U.S.?
That obviously is going to be a problem.
The Pentagon won't say if the U.S. would strike back. The U.S. and Russian militaries are talking, looking for ways to cooperate.
So far, we haven't seen any indication of confrontation or an issue. But we don't want to cross that bridge if we can avoid it, and that's what we're trying to do.
And now there's word out of Lebanon, reports there that Iran is sending hundreds of troops into Syria to help that country's government. In Washington, I'm Tracy Potts, News Center 1 Today. Anya.
Thank you, Tracy. And just days after a Rapid City police officer shot and killed a suspect in a domestic violence dispute, Rapid City Mayor Steve Allender is proclaiming October as National Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Domestic abuse wears many masks, and the definition can be hard to pin down. The Rapid City proclamation defines domestic abuse as the systematic use of physical, emotional, sexual, psychological, and economic abuse and control. It is a social problem that doesn't just happen behind closed doors, and it affects all types of people, but there are organizations that are willing to help. Working Against Violence Incorporated, also known as WAVY, is one of those organizations working to create a community free of domestic abuse and sexual assault. WAVY, the Pennington County Sheriff's Office, and the Rapid City Police gathering at the Dahl Art Center yesterday afternoon to help spread the message. Abuse has to stop. During the month of October, the organizations are challenging people to use their power to be someone's hero, to listen, care, and add their strength to those who may have lost theirs.
You know, it is such an honor. The partnerships that have been built in Rapid City surrounding victims of domestic violence and sexual assault are just amazing, and it's truly an honor to have them stand up and support WAVY, and not only that, but to work every day with them to support victims in our community.
And since 2014, WAVY has helped over 1,800 domestic assault clients. Their message is, don't become a statistic, become an advocate. And finally, the director of the Sturgis Motorcycle Rally is saying goodbye and leaving her job with the city. After working with Sturgis for 27 years and acting as director of the rally for the last 7 years, Brenda Vasquez says she's exploring new options. City manager Daniel Ainsley says Vasquez has done an admirable job working through challenges the rally presents. The city will be searching for a new rally director in the coming weeks. And still to come on News Center 1 today, Monica Davis is trying her hand at some Oktoberfest games this morning in Deadwood. We'll check in with her just after the break. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
fan of fan conventions.
I'm a fan of releasing tension.
I'm a fan of this plateau.
I'm a fan of things that go.
I'm a fan of things that shred.
And when it comes to sandwiches,
I'm a fan of ciabatta bread. I'm a fan of DQ.
I'm a fan of DQ Bakes.
3 new artisan-style sandwiches, like the chicken bacon ranch on ciabatta, chicken mozzarella on focaccia, and the turkey BLT served hot out of our new ovens only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Focaccia.
Want a smart way to dress up a room with a smarter buy? Flooring America has the region's largest selection of area rugs. From room size to throw rugs, you'll find that designer touch needed to add style, warmth, and comfort to your room. Name brand, top-of-the-line products straight from the manufacturer to save you money. Buy now and get a 3-piece package for as low as $199. Lots of rugs are half off. Visit Flooring America today to shop smart and buy smarter.
The wig specialists at the Main Boutique have over 300 wigs in stock to choose from. Prices starting from $45. We specialize in hair loss due to medical and genetic conditions, servicing both men and women. Let our professional and experienced staff help you choose a wig or style. Private appointments available, private fitting rooms, and assistance with insurance billing. The wig specialists at the Main Boutique, located in Tuscany Square.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Weather with meteorologist Louis Storrs.
Good Friday morning, everyone. Welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Scattered showers throughout today. However, the big story is probably going to be the wind. Now, here in the shaded areas, you can see a gust up to 50 miles per hour. The wind's already starting to pick up this morning as I was driving in, especially when you get out, you can feel the wind already starting to pick up. Rapid City, here in the areas that are not shaded, we can see gusts up to 40 miles per hour. Now, all the rain is going to be kicking off with this system, and what we're going to see is another stationary front develop late tonight, pushing into tomorrow morning. So as we move throughout the day today, we're going to just see the scattered variety. Overnight, the showers are going to become a bit more likely, kicking off along this front right here. Now, it's not bringing a lot of moisture with it, but what this is going to do is really keep the clouds overhead. So pushing through today, Saturday, and Sunday, we're going to see mostly cloudy skies. Really not going to see anything as far as sun goes until we get into Monday, starting at the beginning of next week. So by 2 p.m. this afternoon, clouds overhead, maybe a few showers possible. As we get into tonight, though, as the front approaches, we'll see these rain showers become more widespread and more likely, sticking with us throughout the morning and off and on showers throughout Saturday afternoon. We're stopping this at 2:30 p.m. We can see how this front really not going anywhere. It's kind of just shifting back and forth, but not moving through like we would see with the cold front. A cold front usually passes through pretty quickly. It kicks off the rain, kicks off the clouds, and then moves out. However, since this is going to hang around, that's why we're going to see kind of a cool, cloudy, dreary weekend. Also, the winds kicking off along that front. That's why we're going to see winds gusting into the 40s today, even getting into the 30s, though, pushing in through Saturday and Sunday. Now, how much rain are we expecting with this? Well, kind of a bullseye to the east of us, maybe just over an inch in fill-up, maybe getting close to a half an inch here where you can see the purple, just over half an inch there in fill-up, about 4/10 of an inch in Dupree, getting close to a half inch in Rapid City. So not bringing with it a lot of rain, a lot of moisture. We're just going to see those off and on scattered rain shower pretty much throughout the day today and Saturday, slowly starting to clear out by Sunday. 58 degrees for a high in Rapid City. Overall, a cool day, about 10 degrees below where we should be. 68 is our normal high, and there's those winds out of the southeast, 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusting into the 40s. For tonight, rain becomes more likely. It's going to be a cool evening. 44 degrees will be that low, still seeing wind gusting into the 30s. But for your Saturday, well, it's going to be much cooler, only in the upper 40s to lower 50s for high, just 51 in Rapid City. Also, we're still seeing those winds, 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting into the mid-30s. Pushing into Sunday, we'll start to warm it up just a little bit, 57 degrees for a high, then start to clear it out by Monday. Monday, mostly sunny. It's going to be beautiful, 67 degrees. 68 on Tuesday and 64 on Wednesday with a few rain showers possible in the afternoon, and then we'll see 66 on Thursday. So a cool weekend, and quickly bringing more sun back into the forecast and warmer temperatures to start next week. ClickBigDeals.com, the current offer. Get $100 towards eyewear at the Vision Source Specialist for just $39. This is a big savings of 61%. Anya.
Thank you, Lewis. And if wiener dog races, bratwurst giveaways, and beer barrel games sound like fun to you, then Deadwood is the place to be this weekend. That is where we join Monica Davis, who is live with a preview of the Oktoberfest activities. Good morning, Monica.
Good morning, Anya. And before you ask, no, we are not drinking 4 beers at 6 o'clock in the morning. These are for play. We are at Deadwood this morning because Oktoberfest is kicking off tonight, and tomorrow are the beer barrel games. So I'm joined with Amanda this morning. And Amanda, tell me what game this is and what the rules are.
This is the Stein holding contest, and it's basically like our version of a strongman. And so what you have to do is you have to bring the steins up, keep your elbows locked, and you can't let the steins touch the table or your time stops. If you bend your elbows, your time stops.
Okay.
And whoever holds it the longest winds up getting the most points for their team on this particular game.
All right, so my first question for you is, last year's winner, how long did he hold these up?
He held them up for over 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
But before you think that it's just a guys only game, there was a girl that was competing against him, and she almost beat the guys
Girl
last
power.
year. Yeah.
So it's more like a strong woman game, I guess is what
It
we should
is.
say. Okay, so we're gonna give this a try, and I don't have very high hopes for myself, but okay,
It's
are you
hard.
ready?
Okay.
Set, go. Oh God, I spilled some. Okay, so while we are holding these, go ahead and tell me what all is happening with Oktoberfest.
Well, tonight the registration for the Tour Day Oktoberfest starts at 4 o'clock, goes till 6:30 at Oyster Bay, and then you'll play the games around Deadwood until 9, come back for the awards at Oyster Bay, and hopefully win a prize because we've got some great ones. And then tomorrow, registration for the Wiener Dogs starts at 11. The races are at 1. Beer barrel games, you register your team at 2, and then the games start at 3. And then we give the awards at saloon number 10 at 6.
Awesome.
And each team has to, the registration fee is $20, but then the winning team gets to choose where all those registration fees go to their charity of choice.
Okay, this is really hard. I don't know how you just talked all of that. Woo! Amanda's a pro. She can talk and do that. That is hard.
It is hard.
I mean, that's my workout for the day.
You know, when you put your teams together, because you need at least 2 people, you can kind of strategize who you want to do what. Like maybe you want one of the guys to do this game, and then one of the girls to do the game where you've got the full glasses of beer stacked on a tray, and they need to run to the end of the course and back, and then it's the fastest team wins, but you get deductions for every cup you drop.
Okay, so there's a strategy there. You really have to split up your teammates to figure out who's going to be best at what.
You do.
All right, so I would not be chosen to do the beer sign. Obviously, I lasted like what, maybe 45 seconds? What was that?
I don't know, my arms
I'm
were
not sure.
shaking
We
too.
should have timed it.
Yeah.
But coming up, we're going to try the obstacle course, and let's cross our fingers that I'm a little more promising on that one. Well, I'm trying the obstacle course. Amanda's going to sit this one out.
I'm coaching.
She's coaching me, yes. Well, thank you, Amanda, and we will be right back. So stay tuned.
Don't miss the multi-million-dollar Overstock Savings event going on now at Furniture Row. Now through Thursday, find special savings throughout on many clearance and discontinued items. Savings of 30, 50, even 60% while supplies last. Plus, outdoor living is marked down to our lowest prices of the year with savings up to 70%. And enjoy 4 years interest-free financing. It's the multi-million-dollar Overstock Savings event only at Furniture Row.
The Honda for You sales event is happening now, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Honda Civic. Our best Civic yet was named a KBB.com Best Buy and is the best-selling car in its class. The Civic is also loaded with standard features. So hurry into your Honda dealer today, and you could get a great deal on a 2015 Civic during the Honda for You sales event.
Start the season off right at Cabela's Fall Savings Event. Gear up with deals like $50 off Herter's 600-gram breathable hunting waders, $40 off Bigfoot B2 full-body Canada Goose decoys, 20% off select camo accessories, and 40% off Cabela's Alaskan Guide sleeping bags. Savings this big won't last long, so hurry into Cabela's Fall Savings Event. Shop in store or online at Cabela's.com.
Oh, that's a good price. Seriously? I'll grab 2.
Get ready to save.
Love Honey Nut Cheerios.
The Safeway stock-up sale is on. Now with your club card, boneless, skinless chicken breast, $1.69 a pound. General Mills cereals, $1.49 each, limit 4. And Yoplait yogurt, 3 for $1, limit 12.
Honey, can you bring the truck?
The Safeway stock-up sale, it's just better.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Sports with Justin Wickersham.
Since losing to Rapid City Stevens last week, 8-time defending champion Sioux Falls O'Gorman dropped to number 3 in the latest girls' high school tennis polls. So for the first time ever, the top 2 teams in the state are both from Rapid City, and yesterday they squared off against each other at Sioux Park. Second-ranked Rapid City Stevens hosted top seed St. Thomas More. Flight 1 doubles featured Tiana Duda and Alicia Wiedmeyer of Stevens against Grace Goebel and Madison Finsky of St. Thomas More. Here Duda gets the point with this backhand volley into the open court. Then Wiedemeyer's service sets up this weak overhead return, easily handled by Duda for the point. After a short rally now, Goebel's volley handcuffs Duda at the net for the point, giving the Cavaliers a 4-1 lead. Later on now, Finsky backhands this overhead cross court for the winner. A nice shot there by Finsky. More STM, this time Finsky finds herself at the right place at the right time, splitting the defenders. Finsky and Goebel win the match in straight sets. Overall, St. Thomas More knocks off Rapid City Stevens, final 7-2. Also yesterday in girls tennis, Rapid City Central defeated Spearfish 5-4. And just a reminder, the girls state tennis tournament kicks off a week from Thursday in Sioux Falls. Now to volleyball, where St. Thomas More entertained the Pine Ridge Lady Thorpes last night. We'll jump right to the 4th game. Sofia Gomez sets it to Isabella Montero for the powerful kill, and that gave the Cavaliers a 6-point lead, 20-14. Now Brianna McGinnis serving for STM, and the Lady Thorpes unable to return this one, 22-15. Cavaliers in control. Later on now, the Cavaliers go back to Montero, and the same result, St. Thomas More holding on to a 7-point lead. And now game point for the Cavaliers. Gomez to Ashley Wojcik. She puts this one away. St. Thomas More wins the 4th game 25-16, and the Cavaliers go on to win the match 3-1 over Pine Ridge. And around the Black Hills last night in high school volleyball, Lee Deadwood snapped a 2-match losing streak with a win over Sturgis in straight sets, plus Hot Springs. No match for Spearfish. The Spartans win that one in 3 sets to improve to 12-1 on the season. Elsewhere, Rapid City Christian falls to Jones County for the 2nd time in 9 days, 3-0, and Wall takes care of Newell in straight sets as well. And that's a look at sports on this Friday morning. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Justin. And Lewis, you know how I like anything mini, right?
Anything short,
mini, anything?
Like a corgi?
Yes,
like
yes.
A short,
Just
touchy
a little
corgi?
guy, yes. Well, right now, a big show is taking place in Fort Worth, Texas, featuring some of the smallest animal athletes.
That's right. It's a unique event that's a mix of horse and dog agility
Right
shows.
up my
right
alley.
up your alley.
Yes. Chris Van Horn takes a look at the small competitors getting some big applause.
Jumps, judges, and just rewards. John Justin Arena looks like any other horse show this week, except these horses are miniatures.
Our slogan is that the miniature horse is the horse for everyone.
The American Miniature Horse Association World Championship show put on quite the performance as this group soared to impressive heights given their diminutive stature.
I am pretty sure some of those jumps were 40 inches high.
For some, that was a tall order. For Larry,
all right, Larry,
it's no big deal.
Come in and relax.
At 30 inches tall and 13 years old, he and owner Daniel Kreider of Palo Pinto County are 9-time world champs, including the open show this morning.
He is our most famous horse by far. He's what's put us on the map. We're thrilled to death to have him.
Larry does see stiff competition, though. It's only the 2nd time he's beaten Iona Excalibur of Ohio.
He's also fueled by Gatorade.
A blue Gatorade-loving 20-year-old.
Everybody asks me when he's going to retire, and I tell him when he tells me he's ready.
In this show, age doesn't matter whether you're talking about the animal or the person showing. All that really matters is this. height.
They have to be 34 inches or less.
Over the last decade, though, fewer horses are competing.
We're hoping to build it back up.
And with performances like this, the hope is more people will get hooked.
It's like potato chips, you know, once you get one miniature, you can't have just one, you get multiples.
As these little guys rise above bars and expectations.
It's a little blue Gatorade.
A little,
He's ready to go.
A little blue Gatorade.
Goes a long way.
That's what gets him going. I did not know horses ran off of Gatorade.
And my dog loves agility. He really does.
Does he love Gatorade?
I've never fed him Gatorade.
You never know. You could turn Rocky into a super dog.
I might poison him too. So
yeah, let's not.
Better not
do
that
never
one.
Mind, never
bad
mind.
idea.
Bad idea.
All right.
Trash that.
Still to come, we surprised another teacher with $500 with the 1+1 giveaway. That story and more coming up in the next half hour. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Menards has the largest selection of Ideal garage doors. All 5-star garage doors by Ideal are on sale. They feature tight weather seals, patented easy set spring systems, and durable 3-layer insulated construction. This 9x7-foot door is $349. Add convenience and security with Chamberlain garage door openers. This half-horsepower opener features a steel-reinforced belt drive and includes an internet gateway so it can be controlled by your smartphone. Only $179.
Save big money at Menards.
If you want big style and big value, then hurry into Carpet One for our big flooring sale. For 10 days only, discover beautiful new carpet, hardwood, luxury vinyl plank, or tile, and get 6 years no interest. Carpet One's everyday low prices starting at $1.79 per square foot includes carpet cushion and installation at no extra charge. During Carpet One's big flooring sale, choose from the best brands of flooring and get a beautiful new floor with 6 years no interest. For 10 days only at Carpet One Floor and Home, Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City.
Introducing the most advanced in adventure technology. Reality at your fingertips.
Get out.
Not virtual, but actual. Get ready to get out. Experience the new outdoor motorsports. Get out.
Coming up on News Center 1 today, the 1+1 crew visits another school with a $500 check for a teacher to buy a new library for her classroom. Details coming up. Then Raphael Seth has a look at The Martian and other films opening this weekend at the box office. And Wiener Dogs, Beer, and Sauerkraut. Monica Davis is in Deadwood this morning with the preview of Oktoberfest, Friday, October 2nd, 2015.
You're watching News Center 1 Today with Anya Mueller, meteorologist Louis Storch, and Monica Davis.
Hello and good morning.
Are you any good at that?
On this Friday, Monica Davis, she's apparently not as much.
That's a frustrating game.
It is, yeah.
That is a very frustrating game.
I'm not good. I'm not terrible.
Because you think that it should be easier than what it is. You know?
I know. You're just like, little bag, just go in the hole.
Yeah, it's not that difficult. That's a frustrating game right there.
It is. And then you got to always like bend over and pick the bags up.
Nobody has time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Nobody has time for that.
Yeah.
It's just like, I wish that there was like a little robot that you just like grab it and hand it.
Or just like a person there.
Yeah.
Give me back.
Real quick, The Martian. I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see that. Matt Damon's my boy.
Matt Damon's my boy. You know that. You know I got a little thing for Matt Damon. Yeah.
Didn't know that. I now do.
But that movie kind of looks intense though.
It does. It looks pretty good though.
I usually don't go for those kind of movies.
Really?
but I might have to this time.
You might have to, especially if Matty D's in there.
Matty D, now he's got nicknames.
Yeah, and so you can either head to the movies this weekend. We'll also be checking in with Monica here in just a little bit, see what other games are going to be going on up there in Deadwood.
Right.
Oktoberfest should be a good weekend. As far as stuff to do, as far as the weather,
not so much.
It's not one of our best. It's not one of our best. The thing is, though, is we need the moisture. So overall, at least we're getting some rain, which is the good news. Our current temperatures are showing, well, mostly in the 50s this morning. 52 Rapid City, 50 at Mount Rushmore, 56 in Deadwood. Then we're at 57 in Interior. The bus stop forecast, well, it's going to show cooler temperatures pretty much hanging around throughout the day. It's not going to warm up much from the time you go to school to the time you come back from school. So definitely an umbrella is a good idea, and also a jacket because it is going to be windy. We're talking about gusts up to 40, even 50 mile per hour in some areas starting this morning and pushing really throughout the entire weekend. 54 by 9 a.m., only 55 by noon, 58 by 3. Winds out of the southeast anywhere from 20 to 30 miles per hour with a gust into the 40s. So on your overall, not the best weekend, but it will be a good weekend to maybe head off to the box office to see some movies.
Yeah, we'll check that preview in just a little bit. But first, New Center One and First Interstate Bank staff headed to General Beadle Elementary School yesterday to give a $500 check away to one very deserving teacher.
That's right. Brittany Morton is the latest winner of the 1+1 giveaway. Morton is a second grade teacher, and she says her classroom library is very minimal.
That's right. In her application, Morton mentioned that there is a need for the students to read a variety of different books to keep them interested in reading. And with the money, she plans on getting more nonfiction books as well as beanbag chairs for the students to comfortably read in.
Reading is everywhere. In fact, I just had a student this morning just say how they didn't want to do the reading groups and they didn't want to do reading. But I told them reading is everywhere, such as driving down the street, looking at signs, looking at a recipe, shopping for groceries. And reading is very important in all subject area.
New Center One and First Interstate Bank partner up to fund teachers for special project needs in classroom supplies during the school year and believe that funding a new library is worthwhile investment.
I think anything that has to do with reading and broadening children's imagination is outstanding. And that's what's so neat about kids is they have such an imagination. And so to be able to encourage them to read and to just grow is only going to hopefully build those dreams and help them pursue whatever they want in the future.
And make sure to head to newcenter1.tv to apply for the 1+1 award money to use in the Rapid City school systems. And coming up, it should be a good weekend to head to the theater.
That's
so you're
right,
telling me,
that's
right?
Oh, wow, all this.
Yeah, to see Matt Damon's
See your boy.
The Martian. We take a look at new movies coming out in the box office preview just ahead. You're watching News Center 1 today, and we'll be right back.
Come to McDonald's for a real breakfast freshly made in our kitchen, like the melt-in-your-mouth classic Egg McMuffin.
Prost! Join us at Main Street Square for Beer Bourse, our annual beer festival on Saturday, October 3rd from noon to 6 p.m. Sponsored by 605 Magazine. Take part in a beer stock exchange at the Black Hills Beer Beverage Garden. Enjoy a ticketed tasting of more than 60 craft beers and check out the Ale Writers Homebrew. Plus, polka to the Happy Wanderers. For details and tasting tickets, visit MainStreetSquareRC.com.
Do you have tough cleaning jobs around your house? Calcium deposits, lime, rust stains, yuck. Well, clean up fast with CLR. CLR's powerful formula blasts through tough cleaning problems inside and outside the house. It tackles buildup on shower heads, even coffee pots. And CLR has an EPA designed for the environment seal, so it's safer for your family and the planet. CLR, tough on yuck, gentle on everything else.
CLR is available at these fine stores.
Rushmore Honda is moving to our new location soon. We'd rather sell our inventory than move it. You'll save big. Shop over 110 used cars, trucks, and SUVs, imports, and domestics, including 35 Honda certified pre-owned. Buy a 2010 Dodge Journey SXT all-wheel drive $10,995, an 09 Toyota Yaris $59,995, or an 11 Chevy Impala LS $10,995. Shop early for best selection. Expect more, get more at Rushmore Honda. Still open at 123 Omaha and online at rushmorehonda.com.
You're watching News Center 1 Today. Weather with meteorologist Louis Storrs.
And good Friday morning, everyone. Welcome back to News Center 1 Today. Here's a beautiful picture sent in to us on the News Center 1 weather app yesterday. Mickelson Trail, fall colors already kicking off. Don't you just want to like run down that trail? I see that and I just want to like do like a brisk walk or a nice jog down the trail. I don't know why. That's just the feeling I get when I see this picture, but a beautiful picture, loving these changing colors. Rapid City Regional Airport, we're seeing mostly cloudy skies overhead right now. Already a wind gust up to 26 miles per hour. Expect that to only increase as we get later on into the day. 51 degrees, we're only going to warm it up slightly as we push later on into the afternoon. Pine Ridge, we're looking at mostly cloudy skies as well. You're at 57. Today's max gust at 17 so far. So a few light rain showers are popping up on the radar. Expect this to be pretty much throughout the day, just the off and on scattered light showers. These will become more likely and more widespread as we get later on into the evening. Also much cooler temperatures. So by 3:30 p.m. we'll be at just 57 in Rapid City, 60 in Billings, 62 in Fargo, 62 in Omaha. So most of the northern half of the U.S. is on the cooler side of things. Tomorrow, even cooler. So by 3 p.m. we'll just be at 50 degrees in Rapid City. The higher elevations, we're talking about high temperatures only in the lower to mid 40s. And then you factor in the wind speeds up to about 35 miles per hour. It's going to be a chilly, cool, breezy, and just about a rainy day for your Saturday. A good day to kind of stay inside or head to the movies if you want to. Your Futurecast satellite radar is going to show those scattered showers by this afternoon. Light at times under cloudy skies. By later on this evening and tomorrow morning, we're going to see a stationary front develop, begin pushing into the hills. That's going to kick up the more widespread showers. We'll expect that pretty much throughout the overnight hours and throughout the morning, continuing to see scattered showers by 9 a.m. By the afternoon, they're going to become a bit more widespread. But with this front here, even though it's not bringing a lot of moisture in, it's not going to move very fast. So what we're going to see is pretty much cloudy skies for your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Really not going to see as much as sunshine goes until we push into Monday. We'll look at that in the 7-day forecast. Your Futurecast rainfall totals, not showing a lot of rain moving in, maybe over an inch as we head east of the hills, over an inch there in Phillip. Rapid City, though, just around a half an inch. Sturgis, only about a tenth. Spearfish, just about a tenth. Belle Fourche as well. Buffalo, around a half an inch. So not a lot of rain. The biggest story associated with this system is really going to be the winds. We're going to see windy conditions throughout the next 3 days. For your Black Hills area forecast on this Friday, 58 in Rapid City, 51 in Custer, 60 in Newcastle. Winds out of the southeast anywhere 20 to 30 miles per hour, gusting into the 40s. 58 in Interior, 51 Mount Rushmore, 57 in Sturgis. For tonight, rain becoming more likely. 44 degrees will be that low. A gust up to 30 miles per hour is possible. Then for tomorrow, much cooler. We're only going to go 51 in Rapid City. Scattered showers, most of those coming during the morning, then kind of tapering off as we get into the afternoon. Your 7-day forecast is going to show sunshine returning by Monday. 67 Monday, 68 on Tuesday, 64 on Wednesday, 66 by Thursday. So overall next week, temperatures right around where we should be for this time of year. ClickBigDeals.com, the current offer. Get $100 worth of eyewear at the Vision Source Specialist for just $30. This is a big savings of 61%.
All right, actor Matt Damon had to travel a long way to shoot some of his scenes in the new film, The Martian.
That's right. While his travels did not take him outside Earth's atmosphere, they did take him to the deserts of Jordan to simulate the Red Planet.
Raphael Seth has a look at The Martian and other films opening in this week's box office preview.
Matt Damon is lost in space in The Martian. He's part of a scientific crew exploring the surface of Mars, but a powerful storm forces the Earthlings to abandon the mission and Damon. So he has to MacGyver his life until NASA can return to rescue him. The Martian is rated PG-13.
This is extremely illegal, not to mention dangerous.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt takes a 100-foot journey in The Walk. This high-wire act is based on the true story of Philippe Petit, a French aerialist who stretched a wire between the twin towers of the Old World Trade Center and walked across. The Walk is rated PG.
I'm only asking for equality.
Julianne Moore shakes the blue wall of silence in Freeheld. She plays real-life Jersey cop Laurel Hester, a decorated detective with terminal cancer. She wants to leave her police pension to her domestic partner, but is prevented from doing so by the laws of her town. Freeheld is rated PG-13.
Tonight, Malala remains in intensive care.
Another real-life story comes to theaters in He Named Me Malala. This documentary follows Malala Yousafzai, a Pakistani teenager advocating education for girls. But when she's targeted by a Taliban gunman, her survival propels her to a Nobel Prize. He Named Me Malala is rated PG-13. That's the box office preview. Raphael Seth, NBC News.
All right, and still to come on News Center
Look
1.
who we have in here right now. Oh,
the cat's out of the bag.
Oh, it's so cute. Oh, look at this guy.
Pet of the week is
He's
next.
not having it. He doesn't like me.
Who's
It's
a little
okay.
baby? I got a nice guy. I got a nice little baby. All right, we'll be right back with Pet of the Week. Oh, sweetheart.
It's okay.
Yours is ornery.
That's okay.
I'm a fan of fan conventions.
I'm a fan of releasing tension. I'm a fan of this plateau.
I'm a fan of things that go.
I'm a fan of things that shred.
And when it comes to sandwiches,
I'm a fan of ciabatta bread. I'm a fan of DQ.
I'm a fan of DQ bakes.
3 new artisan-style sandwiches, like the chicken bacon ranch on ciabatta, chicken mozzarella on focaccia, and the turkey BLT served hot out of our new ovens only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
Focaccia.
Don't miss the multi-million-dollar Overstock Savings event going on now at Furniture Row. Now through Thursday, find special savings throughout on many clearance and discontinued items. Savings of 30, 50, even 60% while supplies last. Plus, outdoor living is marked down to our lowest prices of the year with savings up to 70%. And enjoy 4 years interest-free financing. It's the multi-million-dollar Overstock Savings event only at Furniture Row.
College football is back this Saturday at O'Hara Stadium. It's homecoming for the Hard Rockers as they look for their 4th straight win. Saturday night, kickoff is at 6 o'clock as South Dakota Mines plays host to nationally ranked number 16 in the country, Humboldt State. It's M-Day, presented by KLJ Engineering, this Saturday at 6 at O'Hara Stadium.
Sunday Night Football, your ticket to a primetime showdown in the Big Easy. The Saints have their sights set on taking down Dallas, but the Cowboys are looking to silence the Saints faithful in the Rockies Superdome. Sunday night is football night, only on NBC.
just give him what he wants.
Shots fired!
Chicago Fire returns October 13th on NBC.
Happy Friday, everyone. Kitties galore this morning.
Yes.
Pet of the week with Diane. Oh, my
cuteness overload, Diane. Who do we have here this morning?
He loves to play.
This is Theodore. He's 2 months old, and this is Huckleberry. And we just have a load of cats at the shelter, and we're having a cat sale. So if they're over 6 months, they're only $10, and if they're under 6 months, $25.
So good type. So I'm guessing these guys here would be $25. Then.
Yes, and they're not neutered, but we do have some that are little that are neutered in spades. So
is playful.
But yeah, this one's feisty. This one's a little more mellow. All different colors, all different breeds.
He's trying to go off the table. Oh, Diane, I love cats, especially he doesn't like to be held. Sorry, Theodore. Sorry, Theodore. This guy
Louis, don't let him get off the table.
This guy wouldn't be good good for one of the cat snugglers or cuddlers. He just wants to play all the time.
Player.
Look at this guy.
For sure. Now you guys are going to be out and about this weekend?
Yes, we are. We have volunteers that are going to be at Petco and PetSmart, just an adoption event at both places. So you can come down and see some of our dogs at the stores.
You can actually get a little hands-on with them.
Yes, absolutely.
And of course, you're always talking volunteer. You have some orientations coming up.
Yep. In the month of October, we're going to have 4 orientations. So if you're interested in snuggling these little babies or snuggling those puppies, come on down.
Yeah.
All right. Very good.
There you go.
Look at.
Can you get it?
Man, you could really sit here and do this all day.
You could.
It would not get boring.
He's getting it.
You get it. You get that feather.
Oh, I want to take this guy home. I love the cats that are laid back.
Chill.
Yeah, they're fun.
And he's
but
got the little boots on.
I love these guys that are a little bit crazy.
Yeah, the feisty ones
and you
are
never
fun.
know when they're going to attack you because you're sitting on the couch and the next thing you know they're attacking your head.
Yeah.
They have a mind of their own. Now, what are your hours over the weekend?
Over the weekend, it's 12 to 4:30. So today we open at 11.
Okay, so people can stop in, and where can they get more information on the orientation?
On hsbh.org on our website.
Very good. Okay, Lewis.
I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention this entire time.
You're gonna have to start.
I honestly don't know what was said for the past 2 minutes.
Well, yeah, that doesn't surprise me because you're having lots of fun there.
I'm going to be checked out the entire rest of the morning.
Okay, all right. Well, thank you so much, Diane.
Thanks for having
we'll
us.
probably keep these guys around a little bit longer, but for now, we do have to go to break. But a preview of Deadwood's Oktoberfest. That's what's coming up next with Monica Davis. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Department store, $78.
Gordman's, $29.99.
Really?
This homecoming, our Eagles take on the Faith Longhorns. Join the following businesses in showing your team spirit.
Walt Dairy Queen says, go, fight, win! From all of us at Ann's Motel, good luck, Eagles.
Wall Subway says, go get 'em, Eagles.
Wall Building Center and Construction says, good luck this season.
Show your team spirit and cheer on your Eagles at Homecoming, October 2nd at 7 p.m.
Black Hills Barbecue would like to invite you to 2060 West Main Street in Rapid City, South Dakota.
We smoke our meats low and slow on our smoker right outside. Come on down to Black Hills Barbecue and try our delicious ribs, succulent brisket, our smoked pulled pork, amazing smoked ribeyes, all of our sides, desserts, and our wonderful smoked prime rib on Saturdays.
Visit us Sunday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Fridays and Saturdays, we're open until 10.
Come as a customer.
Enjoy our staff and leave as family.
It's big. For the first time ever, 6 years interest-free at all 3 Fisher stores. The biggest selection, the biggest savings, the biggest finance offer. 6 years interest-free. So many styles, so much to choose from. Living rooms and dining rooms, bedrooms and mattresses. It's the furniture you want for less. Plus 6 years interest-free. It's big. 6 years interest-free. Now at all 3 Fearless Fisher stores in Rapid City.
Enjoy shopping at Gordmans.com, even when you can't leave the house. Now that's a steal.
Welcome back to NC1 Today. This morning I'm in Deadwood doing some beer barrel games because it is Oktoberfest this weekend and it's all getting started tonight with the Tour Day Oktoberfest, and beer barrel games start tomorrow. So I'm about to do an obstacle course. I'm here with Amanda with the Chamber this morning, and Amanda, tell me what this course is.
This course is basically our Oktoberfest version of an obstacle course. So what you're going to do is take an empty beer keg and you're going to roll it back and forth between the cones, and when you get to the end of the cones you have to take a hammer and pound the nails into the stump, and when all the nails are down is when the time stops for your team on this particular game.
Okay.
So we've shortened up a little bit because this normally occurs on Main Street, so we have all the space in the world, but we're in a gymnasium today.
Alrighty. You're going to be my coach.
I am.
I'm ready. But first, my question for you is, has anything hilarious happened during this game?
Well, you know, Sometimes the kegs get out of control. A few years ago, I myself dressed up in a chicken costume and tripped over one of the cones. So you never know what's going to happen up in Deadwood.
Okay, so my goal is not to trip over a cone because that seems like a common ground here. Okay, are we ready? Are you going to time me? Wish me luck that I don't hit another cone or break my head open. Okay. When do I go?
Ready, go.
Go. All right. Oh, this is harder than I expected.
You can do it.
I miss it all. Does that count?
That's good.
Boom. Done. I'm gonna get calls to be on people's teams tonight. I know it. Okay, so what time are these games going to be starting tomorrow for all of our viewers who don't know?
Get to Main Street, register at 2 p.m. and then these games start at 3 p.m. and you know, like I said, all the registration fees go to charity, and come in and enjoy the event with us.
Okay, so you get to enjoy your event and you get to give back to charity, so that is a great incentive. Now, Louis, I heard we were going to have some rain, so what can people expect for their weather tomorrow?
Monica, good job. I'm sorry, this is just, even though he doesn't look like he likes me, he really does. We've been having a good time. And so, oh, easy, it's okay. Okay, we got it. We got to get something to play with. Sorry, going off screen. There we go. All right, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Monica, to answer your question, it's going to be a little windy, a little bit rainy this weekend. We'll take another final look at that 7-day forecast with Theodore just after the break. Theodore, it's okay. Stay with us. You're watching News Center 1 Today. We'll be right back. Theodore, it's okay. Play with this. There you go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wake up in your first home. Wake up in a home with a new address. Wake up in a home with no address. Your dream home evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
Start the season off right at Cabela's Fall Savings Event. Gear up with deals like $210 off a Garmin Oregon 600T GPS, $50 off Herter's 3mm Backwaters waders, and 25% off select men's lightweight hunting apparel. Plus, find other deals like 25% off select men's and women's casual footwear. Savings this big won't last long. So hurry into Cabela's Fall Savings Event. Shop in store or online at Cabela's.com.
This homecoming, our Eagles take on the Faith Longhorns. Join the following businesses in showing your team spirit.
Walt Dairy Queen says, go, fight, win!
From all of us at Ann's Motel, good luck, Eagles. Wall Subway says, go get 'em, Eagles.
Wall Building Center and Construction says, good luck this season.
Show your team spirit and cheer on your Eagles at Homecoming, October 2nd at 7 p.m.
It's the grand opening at Simply Sleep Better, where you'll find great savings on just the right mattress. Through Monday, get a queen-size Simmons Beauty Sleep Plus Euro Top mattress set for just $3.99. Or experience recharging sleep on a Beauty Rest queen-size mattress set with air-cool foam and gel touch foam for only $5.99. Plus, through Monday, get 2 years no interest and a free 7-night vacation for 2 at your choice of locations in the United States or the world with a minimum purchase. Better prices, better advice. Simply Sleep Better, now at 2 locations by Rushmore Crossing and on Mount Rushmore Road, Rapid City.
Wake up with your friends on News Center 1 Today. We can't make you a morning person, but we can make your morning. Join your friends weekday mornings on News Center 1 Today.
Good morning. Coming up on Today, Natalie's in Oregon covering that horrific mass shooting at a community college. This morning, we'll hear from one student on what it was like inside that school when the gunfire rang out. Also ahead, a wild weekend of weather in store. Hurricane Joaquin in the Atlantic, severe flooding already along the East Coast, and Al is tracking it all. Plus, Pink Power. Hoda and Joan London will help us salute some very brave breast cancer survivors with a big party out on our plaza. And we might just have a few surprises in store when we get started right here on Today.
All right, thank you, Savannah. And take a look at this. A Southern California surfer caught more than just big waves Tuesday morning.
He was surfing off the coast of Coronado, California, when he had an encounter with a gray whale.
Hoo-hoo. Darren's case says he believes the whale was a 20-foot-long juvenile.
Thanks to a GoPro camera, Case captured video of the huge mammal underwater and breaching.
Oceanographers say it's not uncommon to see gray whales off the Southern California coast. And I think, Anya, when we went to California, probably just what is that? Maybe about a month ago now, and we saw quite a few whales, like kind of breaching, and
yeah.
it was really
Did
cool.
it scare? I would be scared if I was out there just with like a surfboard.
Yeah. Oh no,
I would be. Kind of sketched me out a little bit.
But we were on shore, so it didn't worry about.
Okay, that's not so bad. Yeah.
You and
I found a little friend, Huckleberry.
Huckleberry, you guys have
I'll
been
be your
hanging
Huckleberry.
out. Look how much calmer he is.
He's
just so calm. I don't know if you can hear, but poor little
Theodore.
I think I'm gonna call him Bernard. Theodore. He's just hanging off to the side here. I'm gonna have to get him up.
He's rambunctious.
So let's pull up weather really quick so I can go get my boy Theodore over here. 58 degrees will be our high today in Rapid City. It is going to be a cool, kind of a rainy day, dealing with those scattered rain showers and thunderstorms. Come here, Theodore. Come here. There we go, buddy. Oh, yeah. Help me do the weather. There we go. Yeah, 51 degrees will be our high tomorrow. Still dealing with those rain showers. Also breezy today, anywhere from 40 to 50 mile per hour gusts. 57 on Sunday, 67 on Monday. It's okay, Theodore. Even though he doesn't look like he likes me, he really does. He's
Mine's
just crazy.
purring
He's just crazy.
like something fierce right
That's all the time we have this morning, guys. Thanks for joining us. Have a great weekend.
That's right. See you back here Monday morning, bright and early.